So we're driving around the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid, and we're cruising around wine country. It's super windy, so we're getting an idea of how the car handles. And so far it's been really smooth. I think that the car handles really well. It has some amazing technology on it. It's got some safety features that come standard in it, which is really nice. Whereas in some cars you have to upgrade to like the highest version to get the really good safety features. This one has it included in their baseline model. Like it'll keep you in the lane, so you can turn that on, and if you're going over the lane, then the car will physically put you back. And it doesn't jerk it. I mean, it's not a huge response, but it is just it's subtle, and it's enough to keep you in the lane. It has adaptive cruise control, so you can set space between you and the car in front of you, and so it'll slow down, speed up as you drive. It is a plug-in, so you got to plug it in. It goes 47 miles on electric, which is one of the highest in the industry. So let's talk about the cabin space, because I mean, it seems pretty roomy, don't you think?
It is very roomy.
Very roomy. Thank you, Donna. So in the other cars in this class, like the Prius Prime or the Bolt, are not this big. On the inside, they're much smaller. In fact, the Prius Prime doesn't even have a middle seat in the back, and that's one of the reasons, for me, it's a car I would never get. But this one has the full third row. I mean, pardon my stuff back there, but so it's got a lot. It's a bigger car. So and when we go around the outside, you'll see that it's got a wider body, and it's just really sleek. So I thought it was a little different that they used suede in here, and then it's got the wood grain panel. Somebody pointed out that it's not a shiny panel though. So apparently some people have an issue with sun reflecting off of wood panels. I've never had that issue.
So this is a matte finish.
A matte finish.
It won't reflect the sun.
Mm-hmm.
It won't blind you.
Then you've got a touch screen here, pretty large. Android Autoplay. It has Apple CarPlay. You got your navigation. Honda Link is an app that they have that you can set up on your phone, and you can remote control the car basically off your phone. So say you wanted to remote start it, get the air conditioner going, or the heat. Also, you can set up charging times. We've gotten amazing gas mileage. I've noticed that despite the fact that we've driven, 70 plus miles, the fuel tank is pretty much still on full. One thing I've definitely noticed is how quiet the car is, don't you think? And I know during the presentation today, they talked about all the extra steps they took to ensure that when you were inside the car, it would be quiet. So from the carpet they selected,
the glass, it's insulated acoustic glass that helps eliminate a lot of that outside noise.
Now, another thing that I wasn't familiar with, because I had not driven a newer Honda, is Honda Sensing. And that is when they say Honda Sensing, this car has Honda Sensing. It's essentially like advanced driver assisted technologies. So it's the safety stuff that you hear about, like the adaptive cruise control, where you can set the cruise and then choose how much space between your car and the car in front of you, and it'll slow down and speed up as necessary. You don't even have to hit the pedal. This one also has a collision mitigation braking system. So if it thinks a crash is coming, it's going to jump on and stop the car quickly, really quickly. It has they call it road departure mitigation. Let's test out the lane departure. Look at it. Let's put it back in the lane. Alright, I'm driving with no hands. Seeing if it'll keep me in the lane. Let's see what happens. He's wearing his hat. I mean, the steering wheel is it's definitely adjusting here and there. Taking the curve pretty good, and I'm, again, still not holding it. It blows my mind.
We need a ghost town out here.
That would be cool.
Because that would be a good...
Another interesting feature is that right there, under the mirror, is a camera. And that camera's pointing that way. So say there's a bike lane next to you and a bicyclist is coming up next to you, it's going to sense that bicyclist for you. So even though you can't see him or her, the car does, and will warn you and let you know they're there.